Morning, guys.
Good morning.
Janice, one more time. Okay. All right, guys. God bless.
Yes. God bless. Peace and love.
All right, guys. Well, God bless you guys. And good morning. It is, okay, let me get this together. It is, hold on. Janice, oh, my God. Sorry about that. Just, okay, guys. It is, thank God for Jesus. It's a Feel Good Friday, guys. A Friday, February the 13th. 2026, 4 minutes after y'all guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Super welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Featuring with this queen right here, Janice. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right, guys. We are truly super excited. I am. I'm so excited to be here this Friday morning. God bless that we are all here and able to communicate with each other this morning. We hope all of you guys are doing well today, guys, this morning. I really do. I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope your families are okay, and we pray that everything is fine with you guys. Okay, I got some instructions for you guys. I need some help, guys. Please like, share, follow, subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up team. Guys, stop being lazy, okay? You guys sit there and enjoy this show, a live podcast. 1 hour, 3 times a week. And you sit there and you got your popcorn and you're listening to the show and you keep forgetting to share the show. And I understand why. It's a good show. As a matter of fact, it's a great show and it's very captivating and very engaging. But please don't forget to share it. That's all I'm saying. And that's the only thing I ask for you guys today, other than putting the hearts in the chat room. And we are here because we are essential workers, guys. And I tell you why, Janice, we're essential workers, because there's a lot of folks out there with a deficit of love and nobody gives a damn about them. So this is the place where you come in. It's an open sanctuary for you guys to get love, because you're not getting no love out there in these streets. That's and right. Harvey's been spreading love since the 80s. Trust me, I got 3 baby mothers that's been spreading a lot of love. Right. So if you haven't have any love today, come and stop by with us and get some love today. But most importantly, guys, guess what? It's the only place, I've been saying this for years. It's the only place on this entire earth where you get your morning, the mornings, all mornings started right. To this queen right here looking absolutely beautiful this morning. God bless you, Janice. Skin looking good. Eyebrows are in. Lashes are good. God bless you. Janice, the queen, good morning, and how are you?
Good morning, Shawn. Life is good, and you are right. If you can't find love anywhere else, you can find it right here on any given day, not just because it's Valentine's Day or whatever. You can find it right here. So with that said, peace and love, everybody, and welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up team. I hope all is well on this Friday 13th. 2026. That's right. It is Friday the 13th, Valentine's weekend. Right now in my backyard, the current temperature here in New York is 21 degrees, expected high of 30 degrees, and all day sunshine. I'm loving the sound of that because it's going to melt some of that snow away. And of course, like I said the other day, it's going to feel like summertime outside to us. So I'm Janice Segure from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up team, the only place on earth where you get your morning started right.
We get your morning started right. 2 things. One, back to the love thing. I've tried to find love in the strangest places throughout my life, and I'll get back into that later. Put a number 1 in the chat room if you ever went to the strangest places to find love. I paid for love. I paid to be loved on. I spent over $100,000 for love.
Yikes. You made somebody very happy.
uh, uh, and did Harvey ever get any dividends from that investment? Uh, uh, yes and no. How much, before we get into the show, and let's clap for Janice. She got on her red for Valentine's Day. Janice, how are you this morning?
I'm feeling real good, Shawn. And let me just say, no, you're not going to get any dividends for that because that is a pay to play. You know, you pay right then and there and you play, and then that's the end for you. But all is well here, Shawn.
I'll get back to that question in a minute. Guys, how much does love cost? Because love costs a lot. Love is a $1 billion industry. It costs a lot of money to love. I spent over $100,000 in it in all type of ways, form, and fashion, whether it's loving on another individual, which, by the way, I got to spend some money tonight because I got to go out with my wife because she loves all this, the Valentine's Day, and I got to participate. So since I got to participate, Harvey got to pay. Guys in the chat room, before we start, I know it's Valentine's Day and we'll get into that in a minute, but and it's Friday the 13th, we get into that. We got a lot to talk about. Throughout the show this morning, I'll ask, what's the cost? What's the cost to be the boss? How much you paid for love? Do women pay more than men? There's a psychological cost to love. There's a physical cost to love. There's a mental cost of love. And there's a spiritual cost of love. And boy, it could go either direction. Now, there's some folks who spend a lot of money for love because they were in love, and then they fell out of love and they broke up, and then they had to make monthly payments.
Yes, you're right. That happened.
Not only you got to make monthly payments to the one you used to love, now you're tortured for the rest of your life, because you know that there's somebody else banging your ex and you still got to pay.
You're so painful. Like a college tuition. You pay for forever.
I don't want to paint this dramatic picture, but it's true. You know what I'm saying? And then you drive by your former house that you used to live in, and there's another vehicle parked in the driveway that you're still paying for.
Oh, God, what a bleak picture.
Happy Valentine's Day and Friday the 13th. And then now you got somebody else that living in your house that you used to pay for. And by the way, you stay in the studio. And your kids don't even like you no more because they like new dad. And then you got to go to court because you got to pay for that before the court order, because in whatever jurisdiction you live in and you have some type of custody issue, you got to pay for that because you got to pay lawyers.
Yikes. I guess it is cheaper to keep her, huh?
But everybody want to wear red for Valentine's Day, knowing that that's the color of blood. There's blood in the streets when you go out there and play with love. So how much does it really cost? How much does love cost? I'll ask throughout the show how much love costs, because I know that each and every one of us have been affected by love and how much it costs, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. Whether if you was blessed by the love gods to be in a continuous relationship and didn't cost your butt so much, but it cost you something.
Pause on that part.
Whether if you running around and you was in a relationship and you was the breadwinner and the man wasn't. Guys, ladies, put a number 1 in the chat room. At a certain point of your adult life, was you the breadwinner and the man wasn't the breadwinner? Put a number 1 in the chat room. Does that happen? Janice, I'm going to give myself 14 number 1s on that.
All right, Shawn's the man.
Janice, I've been in a few relationships where I was broke as hell. And one relationship, I was so broke back in the day, the chick bought the present and gave it to me, and I gave it back to her.
I have a video on that, Shawn, I want to post later. Oh, God.
And I acted it out too, man. I was like, hey, baby, this is for you. Not knowing that 72 hours later that she was going to throw me out in the cold, like Oscar Madison and Felix Unger back in the day. So before we continue on with the show, guys, throughout the show, I'm going to ask, how much does love really cost throughout your lifetime? How much did you pay? Whether if you broke up a relationship or not, whether if you were in a continuous relationship, whether if you paid for trips, arguments, even there might be a time where you smacked the shit out of your loved one and you went to jail. Because there's a lot of folks in jail right now that don't like Valentine's Day.
Brings back too many memories.
So welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning start right. I want to give a big shout out to my man K Smith. We did his birthday party last night. By the way, at Comedy in Harlem, we had a great time. Comedian K Smith, thank you so much. One of my nephews in the game, because in stand-up comedy, Janice, I am one of those comedians that's known as, I'm one of them uncles now. So I'm an uncle not only out in society for real, but I'm an uncle at the workplace. So one of my nephews is a comedian, and not my biological nephew, but he invited me to close out his show last night at Comedy in Harlem. And we had a good time. And speaking of Comedy in Harlem, you know what I'm going to say, March 7th, the birthday bash.
Right.
And Janice, I drove home and I got home and Janice, I just shared with you, I yelled out that Janice, I had just woke up, and I did. The guys, I woke up at 7:47.
Oh, Lord.
I got the same clothes on I had last night, and I didn't brush my teeth.
Business
I'll do all of that. I'll do all of that at the 9 o'clock hour. But Janice, when I woke up this morning, I couldn't even walk the dog yet because I couldn't find my keys on a Feel Good Friday, on Friday the 13th and Valentine's Day. We'll get into that in a moment. My question is, throughout the show, how much does love really cost? Cost me $100,000 and better.
Well, I'm going to jump in and say, it's cheaper to keep her. Okay.
And that's another thing. You're right. It doesn't even matter if you're in a single relationship, whatever. It's still going to cost you money.
Mm-hmm.
Whether if you're a man paying all the bills for one vagina, even one vagina costs a lot of money. I am a man that, in front of God, in the state of Pennsylvania, looked at another woman and said, this is the only vagina I'm going to land in. And it's been costing me.
Oh, man.
Before we get into the show, Janice, God bless you. I already asked how you doing today. Welcome to the show. I'm not in the chat room, but I'm going in the chat room. I'm gonna wait for Sister Soldier to put in the chat room the hearts. Guys, whether if you've been in a successful one-time relationship like Janice, let's clap for Janice. Janice been dealing with the same penis for 37 years. Let's clap.
That's right. That's right.
Or you could be someone that had multiple relationships like myself or others. But guys, I want to know, how much does love really cost? How much did it cost me? It might take the whole entire show for you to figure out how much it costs. And that's just a rough estimate or guesstimate. But Janice, before we get into the morning buzz, I misplaced my keys in my house, and I couldn't find my house keys. And then I found my house keys because they were where they were. I just put them off to the side a little bit. But I panicked because I couldn't find my house keys. My question to you, Janice, before we get into the morning buzz and everyone in the chat room, is when you walk, first of all, do you have house keys? I know some people got cards and numbers and all that. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But guys, if you got the old school house keys on a Feel Good Friday the 13th, Valentine's Day weekend, guys, do you place your keys in the same place in your residence every day, or do you put your keys wherever you throw your keys in the house? Janice, I'm going to go first. I put my keys in the same place, the same time, all the time.
Okay.
Janice, when you finish working and you come home and you're time to lay up, where do you throw those keys at, Janice?
I do throw them in the dining room, but sometimes I don't because I'm just too exhausted. I'm not even thinking straight. So the next day, like you, I'm trying to figure out, I know I put them where I always put them. I always put them there. Not realizing that the memory that I'm seeing was from another night. Like, you did not put them there. But, Shawn, I misplaced everything. Keys, phone, reading glasses. Like, where are they right now? I have no idea. So, yeah, I misplaced everything.
Guys in the chat room, I'm concerned about Janice. Where do you guys place your keys? It's in the living room, the bedroom, the dining room. And clap for Janice. Janice got a big mansion over there with a dining room, 4 bedrooms over there in the backyard. Clap for her. Let's give her a round of applause for that. Guys, before we get into the morning buzz, where do you place your keys? I place my keys the same place in the bedroom and place my keys over there. And do you still got the old school keys?
I do. Yeah.
Let's ask that question. Right? Do you still got old school keys?
And you know what, Shawn? For those who don't have old school keys and they just have like the buttons, the keypad, does that thing ever freeze up? Especially now with the weather being as cold as it is, I wonder.
And I'm going to challenge you guys right now before I yield my time back to Janice. How many keys do you have on your key ring? Janice, I got 3 keys on my key ring. Now, back in the day, we all used to walk around like plumbers with 17,000 keys.
Yes. Yes.
Guys in the chat room, how many keys you have on that ring of yours? Janice, I got 3. Janice, how many keys you got on that ring of yours? The ring of keys.
I'm with you, Shawn. I have 3 as well, and I used to have a whole lot, but after a while, I like to carry little petite pocketbooks, and I can't get all of that stuff in there. So I moved it down to 3. And when my husband and I go out together, I don't take any keys with me. It's all take your keys with you. And he's got a bunch of keys on his ring. So yeah, 3 for me, about 5 for him.
Guys, Janice just sparked something up before we get in the morning buzz. Janice, my wife does the same thing. It might be a women thing. When we both go out, like we're going out tonight, right? I guarantee, and I'm going to bet my life on it, she always leaves her keys at home every time.
Every time.
And I keep sharing with this woman, take your keys. What if I forget my keys? And of course, you're not going to forget your keys. I'm 49,000 years old, ma'am. I'm subjected to forget. Never do this woman takes her keys with her. What if we go out and I lose the key?
Or you just forget where you put them.
We'll get back to that. Guys, how much do love cost? I got work for you guys today. How much have love cost you throughout the years, whether good, bad, or different? My first number was 100K, might be even more. Guys, when do you put your keys? When you come home at night, is it a place where you place them? And 2, how many keys you have on that key ring? And the times that we live in today, if you guys in that chat room got more than 3 keys on that ring at the times we live today, there's something wrong with you.
All right, let me interrupt you, Charles. And Charles, who the hell is Charles?
Charles.
I don't know who that is, but thank God I'm not talking to my husband.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say, yo, hold on.
Oopsie.
Hold on. That could be punishable. That could be punishable for death, as in some households.
Yes.
You over there ain't
look,
paying. You only paying minimum bills over there in that studio. And you yelling out chalk.
But the sad thing is that I don't know who that is. Like, what the heck?
Or maybe self-consciously you don't know who it is. We're gonna give Janice grace. Mr. Janice, that was a mistake. Okay, sir.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Oh boy, back in the 60s and 70s and 80s, you catch a beating for that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What you can ready to say, Janice?
Well, Lee Scott answered my question about the keypad, I believe, the keypad door lock. He says the only issue with that is that the battery dies. So now I know the battery dies on that thing. And that's crazy. So you get locked out, I guess, of that situation.
So are you saying that my beloved nephew, Lee Scott, doesn't have old school keys? He got a pad?
I don't know, but he just said the only issue is the battery dies. Okay.
Nephew, what is your problem, sir? You old school like us, even though you're one of the youngest folks in this chat room. What the hell are you doing walking around with a keypad in your house, sir?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Talk to me, nephew.
So, LaShawn Jones, she says she's got 8 keys. 8 keys on a ring, girl. That's way too much. Oh my God. Are you the super you built tonight? That's a lot. Oh man.
LaShawn be like this.
She's coming. Oh, the hearts in the chat room. Let's get busy with that.
Okay. All right. The hearts in the chat room, guys. Hearts are in the chat room, guys. Come on. Welcome to the show, guys. Hearts are in the chat room. I wonder, with Princess, Princess, how many kids is Princess in the chat room? Princess, how many kids you have on that key ring? And to my sister, LaShawn, are you okay? Yeah. 8 keys? What are we doing?
Yeah.
Go ahead, though.
The Godfather said, do you all remember when we used to wear the keys around our necks to get in? Latchkey kids. Remember that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was an important moment in our lives. Like the biggest responsibility ever. Don't you lose that key. Okay? Do not lose that key. So,
right.
Yeah.
And we did feel like a member of society when our parents or guardians gave us our first key. You guys remember when you got your first key? Janice, I was about 6 months old when I got my first key. I was out in these streets early. I was about maybe 10 or 11 when I got my first key. Janice, how old was you when you got your first key?
I think I was about 9. I think I was 9. Yeah, because most of the part I grew up in Florida, so I didn't get to New York until later on in life. So I was about 9, I think, when I got my first key. In Florida, you ain't got to worry about that stuff. You just leave the doors unlocked. Just walk on in the house. But Prentice said he's got about 4 keys and then his car key. Let me find. I'm trying to find it again. But yeah,
I would say that's reasonable. I take it back. 4 is reasonable. 4 and a car key.
Yeah.
Okay. But Princess, where do you place your car keys when you get home? I mean, your keys when you get home. If you got over 4 keys like my sister, Shawn Haynes Jones, and God bless her, something is wrong. She's off-centered. God, birthday bash, March 7th, Comedy in Harlem. I need everyone in that chat room in the building. Let's get to the morning buzz. Janice, before we get to the morning buzz, guys, you know what we're going to do. We're going to play some music that we are allowed to play. All right, let's go.
Yay, let's go. So you asked Princess a question. I just want to respond to what he said. He said he leaves them in the middle of his table with the peppermints. Okay. Oh, Sister Soldier says she's off center. She's got a lot of keys. Okay. I don't see how many, though. I missed that part.
Yo, he said he leaves the keys by the peppermints. I'm going to give Princess, that's funny. Let me give Princess a round for him. Let's get into some morning buzz. I yield my time, guys. Welcome to the show. We truly appreciate it. I appreciate it, and this is where you get your morning start right. And I always say from time and time again, and I do mean that. It's also where I get my morning started right, and I truly appreciate all you guys for taking the time out to rock with us Monday, Thursdays, and Fridays. Thank you for an hour. Janice, go ahead. You got. I yield my time.
Yes. Okay. So let's get into a little bit of morning buzz and let's take it to Stefon Diggs, 32-year-old, a star wide receiver with the New England Patriots, who is due to appear in a Massachusetts court today, Friday 13th, to face criminal charges of felony strangulation or suffocation, misdemeanor assault, and battery. The reported alleged assault was filed by his so-called personal chef. The personal chef told investigators the confrontation was about money, a payment issue for her services as a personal chef, which angered Stefon Diggs, and they got into an argument. Police said in the report, the chef said that Stefon Diggs smacked her across the face. She tried to push him away. Stefon Diggs then tried to choke her using his elbows to choke her around her neck. Okay, that was according to the police report. Let me see. Stefon Diggs hit a private jet. Yeah, and so that's the Stefon Diggs thing. With that said, again, first of all, wait, let me get back and say you this. Stefon Diggs is denying all allegations. Let me just put that in there, okay? Now, with that said, he's due in court today. A lot of people were saying that he was hauled off the court, right after the game. But there's nothing in the reports that I found that states that he's due in court today. Now, with that said, Cardi B, there's some baby mama issue drama going on with there. There's no love lost there with Stefon Diggs and Cardi B, but I'll get in that in a second. Shawn, you want to respond to anything I've just said about Stefon Diggs going to court today?
No, go ahead. Finish the whole story and I'll do the whole thing.
All right, then. So Cardi B, I want to look for the video. Cardi B was asked how she, and if she had any inspiring words for Stefon Diggs before the game. And I'm going to play this video and let you see what she said. Let me just send it over to Shawn real quick. All right, Shawn, it's there. Play that video when they asked her this question.
For Stefon before the game, one inspired message from her.
Good luck.
How we celebrating? Inspiring message for Stefon.
I love how she responded. Like, that was just so cool, like, good luck. And that's it. Keep it moving. But apparently she's, very bitter. Word is out that, or rumor is out that he had one of his baby mamas at the game with, his children. And that's what caused the friction. So what say you, Shawn? No love lost there, it seems. Well, for the time being, I guess, right?
Welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. How many times have I said that? It's going to be encased on my tombstone. And thank God for Jesus for that. And as a man that's approaching 61 years old, I feel really good. And I thank God I'm not in a position where I got to smack personal chefs. And what a life to live for Stefon Diggs, who find out how much is he worth, if you don't mind. What's the salary, Janice? This is a man who can afford a personal chef. Boy, that must be a blessing.
Yeah.
And no disrespect to him. He's worked hard for it, and he's earned it through the income, through his talents as a professional football player. As he should get paid, just how much, as all football players should, make. And football players should make the type of money that they make because these guys could catch concussions and brain stuff and all type of weirdness. And by the time they're 40 and 50 years old, they have a bib on and they're eating baby food. And they give them a big crayon and they draw on the wall.
True that.
And you got to keep weapons away from them because they blow their heads off. So I do understand the fact that as far as money is concerned, they should make all the money they can because their careers are very short on the average.
Yes.
And we have a football player in the chat room that's qualified to talk about it. And that's Princess. Princess is the athlete of the chat room, even though I do believe I would bust his ass back in the day in a game of basketball. I would bust the Godfather of Solar. I'll bust his ass paws in basketball. All the men in the chat room, I was a better athlete than all of you. But that's a different story. That's a different story.
Yeah. Sidebar, Miss Miko is in the chat. Want us to let us in, please.
Okay, give me a minute.
All right, you got it.
And for this young man not to pay his bill for the personal chef, who, by the way, confronted him and said, "Hey, listen, I got an invoice with you." And because he's a big, stupid football player, only thing he knows how to do is tackle and forearm a bitch.
Yeah.
And Stephon Diggs, let me tell you something. You're a clown, bro. You are a hot mess, my friend. This is your uncle talking to you. You are a hot, slutty mess. Mm-hmm. You have no control over nothing that you're doing. How much does he make?
Worth $60 million. Around.
He's worth $60 million. That means he makes
$60 million.
Okay, that means he probably make about $5-10 million a year. And then you have, how old is he? Let's find out how old he is, Janice.
32. He's 32
You're
years
32
old.
years old. You don't have a lot of football life left in you because you're a wide receiver, bro.
What does it say?
You might got 1 or 2 more years left. And you got tons of baby mothers and tons of kids. You can afford them. I think you got 6 baby mothers, 6 kids or whatever. You go to the Super Bowl. You got your moms there, which is appropriate. You got all your baby mothers. You invite Cardi B there for a seat. You gave her seat, Cardi B's seat, to one of your other baby mothers, and not knowing that Cardi B was there, invited by the NFL. Cardi B is a mega superstar from the Bronx, New York. She will always outshine all your baby mothers. The only one smart thing you did is have a baby by her, because when that money run out from you catching footballs, you can sue her ass for the baby, because the other baby mothers don't have the bread like that.
Exactly. And let me interject and just say, if it weren't for Cardi B, I would not know who Stephon Diggs was. I would not have a freaking clue and wouldn't even care. So yeah, she outshines him also, not just the baby mamas, because people like me who are not into the game, she didn't put the spotlight on this man, as far as I'm concerned.
And on top of that, you put your hands on the chicks. You can't do that no more. In the 80s, we used to knock chicks out. Can't knock chicks out no more. The women in the 80s were able to take and absorb a speed knot. Back in the 80s, they would have. Hold on, let me see if I can add Miko. Back in the 80s, women were able to absorb a speed knot.
Oh, God.
Women in the 2000s and 25s, they can't handle speed knots. When you hit them aside the head, they go right to TikTok. We didn't have TikTok back in those days. Women would throw hot grits and boiling water on their men.
Yes.
But you want to put your hands on folks. You are the worst dude right now. Now, Cardi B, right? Good morning, Miko. God bless you. Cardi B, right? From the Bronx, New York. You know I love Cardi because she's from the Bronx. Cardi played herself too. She was a wife, and now she's a third-degree side chick that had a baby by a knucklehead.
Yeah.
Even though she's as popular and famous and rich as she is, she looked crazy. And for her to be at the Super Bowl with Bad Bunny on the field, and Stephon Diggs is over there with his 7 baby mothers and his mother all having a good time, and Cardi was embarrassed. But Stephon Diggs, you only got 2 or 3 years of football to go. You better pray to the football gods that you are good enough to be a broadcaster or something in football related. I don't know, maybe you could be a movie star to keep that money coming, because you got 6 kids. But before I yield my time, The one smart thing you did was have a kid by Cardi B. That's your meal ticket for when you stop making money. Then she can give you money because find out how much is Cardi B worth, please. Because Cardi B probably is worth 30 times more than you, sir. And you sitting up there smacking personal chef, my man. Pay your bill, bro. How arrogant is a man when he's smacking a personal chef that's feeding him and you don't want to pay?
Right.
Stephon Diggs. You are the epitome of when women talk about men ain't shit. You are the poster boy for clowndom.
Yes.
You, sir, with a functional penis that works, and I haven't had a functional penis that worked in 10 years. You should be grateful, sir. But you're not. You're running around like an asshole, and you're looking like one. And Cardi, who's from the Bronx, who I love you, Cardi B. I love you. But how do you have wifey status regardless of what Offset was doing? Offset was out there whoring around as well, right? Right? And then you leave Offset to go with Stephon Diggs, who already had 2 or 3 baby mothers and had a chick pregnant.
Right.
I yield my time. Miko, your thoughts.
First of all, I don't want to say Cardi got caught up with a clown, but Cardi got caught up with a clown, which is unfortunate. Because, girl, you was good. You had 3 kids by your husband. You double back. You had this 4th baby by this clown. But you're going to be all right. Because one thing that you are, that we're not, is rich. And that baby ain't never going to have to worry about nothing. It's unfortunate that's his dad, but in the day, that's his dad. It is what it is. Cardi is just going through regular hood-ish that a lot of women go through on a daily basis with these raggedy ass men. And that's what he is. He is a raggedy ass Negro, period. And that's all I got to say. He's corny for that. He's corny.
Yeah.
But the backstory was the baby was supposed to come with his mother. And his baby mother insisted on showing up because she has his first son. So that was kind of like a smack in the face to Cardi because, he had girls before. So that's what I heard. But it was tacky. It was in bad taste. And Cardi B paid for a $1.2 million after party for him that she didn't attend. I don't think he went to that party either. Yeah, he lost.
Janice, how much is Cardi B worth?
Her net worth, according to what I found, is $1 million, around approximately $1 million net worth.
She's gonna be worth much more. She just
no. Cardi's not worth.
I thought she'd be worth more than that. But
wait a minute, how much is she worth?
According to the one that I see here, it says that she's worth $1 million.
No, hell no. No, Janice. Well, Janice, Janice, hold on. There's no way. How much is Cardi B worth? She's worth $80 million.
Not according to what I'm looking at. Hold on.
What are you looking at?
Celebrity
I'm
net
looking
worth.
it says Cardi B estimated worth is $80 million.
I'm looking at celebrity net worth, and it says
you looking.
See, can y'all see that?
No. You're on the Romper Room website, young lady. Cardi B is worth 80 to 101
$2 million.
$2 million.
What are you guys looking at? What are you looking at?
Well, we're more updated than you, Janice. You got to get out that cave you're in.
All right, then tell me where you're looking.
We'll talk.
I'm looking on. It's Google. I searched it on Google.
What'd you say, Miss Miko?
Listen, we'll talk online. We'll get the secrets offline.
Oh, okay.
Now this woman, and that's why Cardi can high step all she wants because she has the advantage. She is mega rich, and those baby mothers are regular baby mothers who will be deemed insignificant in the next 5 years, while Cardi will continue to shine.
That's right. And you know what? Let me interject to say, whether it's $100 million or $80 million, she's worth more than all the baby mamas put together that he has. So you're right.
Yeah, she is.
He's worth his whole family. Yo, bro, you are the idiot, bro. If Cardi was loving on you and of course she can throw a party for you for 1.2 million because she's worth almost 100 million. You were supposed to say bye-bye to those other baby mothers, drop the kids off every Tuesday. I'm with Cardi, and we rocking with each other. Because Cardi, regardless what you say about her, she a real one.
Yeah.
So you bring your bum ass baby mothers around who feel entitled. I don't give a damn if she's your baby mother's the first baby mother and she feels like she's on top of all the baby mothers.
Yeah, she feel like she entitled.
Yeah.
Ladies, put a number one in the chat room. Ladies, put a number one in the chat room if you're the first baby mother. Like you Queen Elizabeth or something like that. The new chick don't give a damn about what ranking you are with the baby mother, especially a chick that got money.
Right, they got her own ish. Right.
They got everything. Cardi B walks around with 5 security guards. Stephon Diggs, baby 1 through 4 and 5. They're in Wegmans shopping to see what type of specials they have on strawberries. You're an idiot, sir. You need to go to court today because you smacked your personal chef. You need to pay her. You only got 2 more years of freaking football to play. You only caught 2 passes on Sunday in front of your mother. And all your other baby mothers. You love the mothers, sir.
You know, Diggs' contract is 3 years for $70 million, right?
Okay, divide that by 3. I'm not counting nobody money. I would love a contract like that. But divide that by 3. It still doesn't come up to what Cardi B. Cardi B is about to go on world tours if she's not already.
She just started her tour. I'll be the tour on April 7th. I'm going to that show date for sure.
I was in Philadelphia, Janice, and I was driving in the south side of Philadelphia by the football stadium, Janice. And they had a big marquee the size of my mother's apartment building in the Bronx.
Yikes.
And Cardi B's face was on it. And it seemed like she was talking to me. Like, Shawn, the Bronx made it. World tour, I'm here. So if you got a baby mother that's on a world tour, you're supposed to chop off all the baby mothers. Look what this guy did. What's his name? Travis Kelce. He got it right. He dumped the chick, by the way, black woman, right? I'm going to give him some love because he loved the blacks.
Mm-hmm.
He loved the blacks?
He loves the blacks. And Harvey loves the blacks too. I've been with a lot of blacks, pause. I married a black, pause. And you see, I married a black, pause. I don't care, Miss Miko.
Sure. Okay. Carry on.
I married a black, pause. Anyway,
yeah.
you see what he did. He got with a Taylor Swift, and you haven't heard nothing from this man since. Because he's smart. Real quick, before we yield back to Miko, how much is Taylor Swift worth? Miss Miko, and don't look under celebrity news. Just go on Google it. It'll tell you right there.
I'm not looking at all. Y'all look. Go ahead.
All right, let's look real quick.
Taylor Swift net worth is $1.6 billion.
Wow.
Billion.
So Travis Scott said, "I'm gonna go somewhere and sit down and shut the hell up."
He said, "I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna head out."
That's it's Kelce. Travis Kelce.
Oh, okay.
She said Travis Scott. Now, how many billions? What was the billion?
$1.6 billion.
I'm cutting off every baby mother in existence. Just bring the kids over. Y'all could kiss my ass because my future wife, girlfriend, whatever, is worth $1.6 billion. And that's what Stephon Diggs failed to realize. You're an idiot, sir. So when Cardi said good luck, she's right. Because basically what she's saying is you're an idiot and you got regular baby mothers and I'm a superstar and I'm going to get mine.
You're trifling.
You lucky I might let you see the kid. And he sit there and justified it by saying, yo, when I do football, it's family day. All the baby mothers come out. Get the F out of here.
You're trifling, good for nothing kind of brother. That's what Cardi B said.
Let me tell you something. Let's get to real life. I'm not, Miss Miko, God bless these baby mothers and baby fathers and all the crap. But if I'm with my family and we're doing something, I don't need no other baby mothers or baby fathers the F around. We're a family unit, and that's what it is.
Right. And do it
There's
right.
some baby fathers and baby mothers, they go on cruises and vacations with they take. Well, I'm not doing that. I'm not going on vacation with my baby mother, baby father. I'm not doing that.
Right.
You're not going to do the Alicia Keys and Mashonda situation? No? Okay.
What they did?
They Swiss Beats takes his wife and his baby mother on vacation. They're one big happy family. They get along well.
Are you serious?
I'm not with it. I'm not doing that. But yeah.
No. We're
with them.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not. We're all separate families now.
Yeah.
And when we see the baby mothers and baby fathers, say hello and keep it pushing. And that's it. Okay, guys, welcome to the show. Put a number 1 chat room if you're enjoying the show today. Put a number 2 if you're not. 46 minutes at the hour. Let's yield the time to Miss Miko. Miss Miko, it's good to see you. God bless. And what's going on? Let's clap for Miss Miko. She's going to go.
Now, I don't know if y'all talked about this on the show or not. If you did, stop me in my tracks. Did y'all talk about Brorilla? Brorilla is Glorilla's sister, who is also in the life. So they call her Brorilla. Well, apparently Brorilla was on TMZ and she went on a rant because Glorilla has not been supporting the family. Mind you, Glorilla has 10 siblings as well as her mom and dad. And she's very upset that with her success and her money, she has not given anything back to her parents or her siblings. So the guy from TMZ was like, well, how much money does she have to give you guys for you guys to be okay and to make everything all right? Guess what she said?
What?
About $2,500. He said, wait a minute.
Oh my God.
This is like, so you're saying if Glorilla give you and your siblings $2,500, it's gonna be well with the family? And she was like, yeah, I mean, that's all we want. I mean, we hungry over here. We get $2,500, we good. We just call it even. I said, you dumbass. You supposed to say 25,000, stupid.
At least. At least. I mean, 2,500.
Harvey from TMZ, that's the ongoing joke for the entire week because she really was serious. She was like, 2,500. I mean, if she give me 2,500 and everybody get 2,500, I mean, we good. We could eat, you know what I'm saying? We could pay our bills. Like, she living large and she just left the family in the back. So my question to you is, if you come from a large family or just a family in general and you make it, are you obligated to take care of your adult siblings and parents? Is that an obligation for any of you? That's my question.
Can I answer that? Shawn looked like he's frozen over there.
Go ahead. I'm not frozen. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, for me, I don't feel like it's an obligation. No, but I very well would do everything I can. I would start from the top and just work my way down, and meaning when I say to the top, the one that's closest to me, like my core family, my mom and husband and everybody, and then I would work it on down to if I had brothers and sisters or aunts and uncles, cousins, I would just spread the wealth. I definitely would do that. But no, I would not feel obligated to do any of that.
If you were the sibling, would you feel a way? Do you feel that money should come your way?
Say it again, if what?
If you are the sibling of a superstar, say you're Beyonce's cousin, do you feel obligated to get a coin?
No, but I sure would appreciate it if they threw it my way. But no, I would not feel that way. Look, you have to pay my way now. Why should I feel that way? If I don't have any money, I'm not going to, if they didn't have any money, I'm not looking to them to help support me in any kind of way. But if they know that I'm having a hard time or whatever, and they can help me in any kind of way, even if it's just time, whatever they could give, I would appreciate it. And it goes the same, if they were a Beyonce or whatever and had millions of dollars, hey, whatever you can give, I would appreciate that. But if you don't feel like, the giving type or whatever, okay, well, whatever. What about you, Miss Miko? You think that? Or should we go to Shawn? I don't know.
Yeah, both of you. Let's give a round of applause, guys, to Miss Miko and Janice. They're both on Gilligan's Island, and it's a fantasy world. I'm gonna go.
Oh man,
they're in a fan. Remember that song? Every man has a place in his heart There's a space
Yes.
and the world can erase his fantasies.
Earth, Wind, and Fires. Who could not do that?
Take a ride in the
I
sky.
like that song.
On our ship, fantasize. All your dreams will come true. Listen, these are neighbors. Gorilla, Borilla, and all the other gorillas are neighbors. These are hardcore neighbors from Neighborville. And the sister, Byrilla, Gyrilla, whatever her name is, she's a neighbor for real. And the problem is the fact that Gorilla, about that, well, how much is she worth, Miss Miko? And what's that song she sing? I love that song. What's that? Well, Let Them Cook, right? That's her.
Yeah.
Let them cook. She said, I'm gonna let my family cook. Every man has a place.
He's worth between 1 to 15 million.
How much?
1 to 15 million.
1 to 15 million. Gorilla, she don't even have enough money to pay for Herilla, Momrilla, Dadrilla, and all the Rillas.
The Amarillas.
She got the hell out of there. And doesn't she mess with a basketball player?
Yes, she does.
She got out of there because she's a neighbor. And she know her family's a neighbor, and her family keeps calling her every day. She probably blocked them from social media. She probably disconnected the phone. She don't want to speak to these sub-level neighbors. Every man has a place. So what she did wrong, she should have communicated. The sister, they only won $2,500, bitch.
I think she meant to say 25,000, but she's so goofy. She don't know the difference. She said 2,500.
So
and let me tell you something. Who's the basketball player she's dating? The dude from the he used to run with Steph Curry. Princess, what's this dude's name? And let me tell you
right now.
Let me tell you something.
Brandon Ingram.
No. What was his name?
Brandon Ingram. From
Right.
Toronto.
Brandon Ingram. Brandon is another neighbor, but he's not going to put up with too much of this. Her family is hood. And you think Brandon, see how much money he makes? He makes a lot of money, right? He's not going to give Gorilla money to get to all the Rillas. This is a hood. This is your typical.
$50 million.
He makes $50 million. You think he could have get
$158 million contract with New Orleans Pelicans?
Right. So let's say he make $10 million a year. You think that man was going to look at Gorilla and go, "Yo, give your mother and them $2,500." Yo, Brandon, the basketball player, get the hell out of there, bro. You are a neighbor, but you're a rich neighbor, but your girlfriend and her family are straight neighbors.
That's why she got away from them. She said, "Y'all ain't pulling me down. I like it over here."
Okay.
And that 2,500, 25,000, whatever it is, they're not getting that.
Save yourself. Run.
But she exposed at 53 minutes at the hour. She exposed the family, and there's nothing wrong with it. Harvey is a proud neighbor, not on that level of neighbor, but the sister and all the gorillas over there, they need $2,500 to $10,000. So, sis, with that song, let them cook, right, Miko? Let them cook. I like that song. Sis, little niece, give your family $10,000. You got that. So come on.
She takes care of her mother and her father, but her siblings, she's like, "Nah, y'all grown."
Okay.
But here, this is the flip side. So after this interview aired on TMZ, the same sister went back on there and was like, "Yeah, I'm getting money. I'm up 200,000 now from doing interviews and stuff. I'm good. I'm rich." And she was sitting there with a stack of money in front of her. I said, "Let me find the picture." I said, "Bro,
well, let's give her a round of applause for that."
You know she's going back in here to mess it up.
There's probably a bunch of singles.
Guys, put a number one in the chat room, guys, on this Friday the 13th. Put a number one.
She wrote "broke no more."
Nice.
On the floor. That's
no more.
Broke no more.
No more.
Right. Guys, put a number one in the chat room. If you got a family member that's pure neighbor, 100% uncut, like Glorilla over here. Guys, put a number one chat room if there's a family member, close friend that is sub-neighbor. They're always going to be a neighbor. They're proud of being a neighbor. Go ahead, Miko.
And guess what she did? After begging Glorilla for money, Glorilla's sister buys a $3,000 chain after making $4,000 from promotion. See what she's doing with the money, Shawn?
Wow.
Neighborly stuff. She's a neighbor. That's what she do. She's doing neighborly stuff.
That's what I said that after I listened to both of y'all talk. Y'all sitting there pontificating about what she should do and what she not. These are neighbors, and now both of you have finally come to terms that you're dealing with neighbors. And I'm shame on guys in the chat room, shame on Miss Miko, and shame on Janice, who at some point they have neighbor in them. We all do. And I'm disappointed at these two young ladies because they couldn't identify the neighbor. Harvey identified the neighbor immediately. And I question Miss Miko and Janice. Maybe they're too far-fetched out of the community to identify a neighbor when they see him. So I suggest on a Friday the 13th, Valentine's Day weekend, that Miss Miko and Janice go outside and go somewhere where neighbors really live. And bring back, and don't forget your roots. Miss Miko and Janice, don't forget where you came from. Y'all came from neighbors. So now I want you guys to go put a number one chat room if you have a family member or someone you know that's pure neighbor like Marilla.
Well, what about an educational program? You could invest in them that way. Look like
Janice still doesn't get it.
Does she look like she gonna invest in education, Janice?
No, you would have, like, if I won, I'd have to set it up for her, for my sibling, you know. No,
Janice,
I'm just saying,
Janice, sing along with me. Every man has a place in his heart. There's a space, and the world can't erase his fantasies. Take a ride in the sky on our ship. Janice, wake up, ma'am. Neighbors. This is a neighbor situation, and I applaud the sister. Miko just said she had to come up with $4,000, and she spent $3,000 on a chain, and that's what we do.
Neighbor-ish. $3,000 on a chain. That is definitely neighborish. Yeah.
Put a number one in the chat room if you enjoyed the show today.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that Let It Cook song. I tell you ever heard that song, Janice? Oh man, I love that song. Janice, when the last time you've been around a pure 100? Janice, before I give my time back to you ladies, and I ask Miss Miko as well. Janice, when the last time you've been around a pure 100% uncut, no latos, pure neighbor?
You know what? I plead the fifth. I'm not saying.
Excuse me?
I'm not saying. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus or make them feel uncomfortable. So,
Miss Miko, when the last, you're from Brooklyn, Miko. But then again, I might have to question that after all your responses to Glow Neighbor. Miss Miko, when the last, let me answer the question. I was around a real neighbor last night at the comedy club. Miss Miko, when the last time you've been around a real 100% uncut, no latos neighbor?
August of last year.
Wow, that was a very long time ago.
August of last year. And I remember it clearly because I was like, yo, she's really a neighbor. Like, that's when I was like, yeah, that's how she give it up.
Yeah. Yikes. Well, I love my neighbors that I hang around with, that I see. I do. I really do. I love them. They're a lot of fun.
Yo, Miko
I
said
gotta take
August.
them in doses. I can't be around you every weekend now. We can't do that.
Well,
I gotta take
true
you in
that.
doses because you get on my nerves after a while with your thinking and your talk. So no.
True that.
Miko was
Don't sleep on our
traumatized. She even gave the date. She was like, Sunday, August the 11th at 1:30 p.m. I was around a neighbor.
I remember that vividly. Absolutely.
All right, guys, put a number 1 in the chat room if you enjoyed the show today. Put a number 2 if you didn't. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Wake Up Team. Hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm going to yield my time to Janice, and then Miko will close out the show. And we truly appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget Shawn Harvey Birthday Bash, March 7th, Comedy in Harlem. Shawn Harvey featuring Wake Up Team podcast, March 21 in the Poconos. Go ahead, Janice.
I only want to say peace and love, everybody. I hope you all have a safe and happy Valentine's Friday 13th weekend.
A little bit of killing and a little bit of love. Got it.
A little bit of killing and love.
Friday
Kill them
13th.
softly.
A little bit of murder, and then we're gonna make love the next day. Okay, I'll take that.
That's right. Kill them softly, okay? Kill them softly.
My quote is, of course, is a Black History quote because it is Black History Month. My quote is from the late, great, the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, that the time is always right to do what's right. That's it.
Oh, that's deep. Say that, if you don't mind, could you say that one more time?
The time is always right to do what's right.
That's awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much on a Feel Good Friday. We do hope and pray that you, hold on a second. We do hope and pray that you guys enjoyed the show today. Okay, guys, we are out of here. Thank you so much. Let's wave at these folks if y'all don't mind.
Bye, guys.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. We see you guys on, God willing, on Monday coming up. So you guys have a great weekend. We are out of here.